When was the last time you truly focused on yourself? In a world that constantly demands our attention, from work, relationships, social media, to the endless expectations of others, it's easy to forget about the most important person in your life, you. We often think that focusing on ourselves is selfish, but here's the truth. Self-focus isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's the foundation of personal growth, happiness, and well-being. So, how do you start prioritizing yourself in a world full of distractions? The first step is to set boundaries. Think about how often you say yes to things that don't serve you, to things that drain your energy. Setting boundaries means learning to say no without guilt. It means protecting your time and energy so that you can invest them in what truly matters to you. Your time is valuable. Use it wisely. Boundaries allow you to create space for self-care and self-discovery. Next, let's talk about letting go of comparison. We live in a time where everyone's life is on display, and it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring yourself against others. But comparison is the thief of joy. The only person you should compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. Your journey is unique, and it won't look like anyone else's. Embrace your own path and remember that your progress is valid, even if it looks different from someone else's. Self-care is another essential part of focusing on yourself. But it's more than just taking breaks or pampering yourself. It's about taking care of your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Take time each day to do something that nurtures you, whether it's reading, meditating, or simply spending time in nature. Self-care is how you recharge, and when you're fully recharged, you're better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. Set goals that are meaningful to you, not to others. Too often, we chase goals because we feel we should, whether it's a career move, a lifestyle choice, or even how we spend our free time. But when you set goals that are aligned with your values, they become a source of motivation rather than pressure. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? Then take small steps every day toward that vision. Another key part of focusing on yourself is spending time alone. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's a chance to connect with who you are without the noise of the world around you. Use this time to reflect, to understand your strengths and areas for growth. When you learn to enjoy your own company, you discover a sense of inner peace that can't be shaken by external circumstances. And remember, practice self-compassion. We're often our own harshest critics, focusing on our flaws instead of our strengths. But growth doesn't come from constant self-criticism. It comes from supporting yourself, encouraging yourself, and learning from mistakes. Self-compassion is about treating yourself with the kindness you would offer to a friend. It's about recognizing that you're human and that you deserve patience and grace. Finally, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every step you take toward focusing on yourself is a victory. Growth isn't always about big leaps. It's about the small steps you take consistently. Recognize the effort you're making, the changes you're embracing, and the person you're becoming. Self-improvement is a journey, not a race. So, if you're ready to focus on yourself, start with boundaries. Let go of comparison. Nurture your well-being. Set your own goals. Embrace solitude, and practice self-compassion. This journey is yours. The more you invest in yourself, the more you'll realize that focusing on yourself isn't selfish. It's the best gift you can give to both yourself and those around you. Remember, you are worth the time, the effort, and the focus. Keep showing up for yourself because a life centered on self-awareness and self-respect is a life well lived.